So for reflection assignment number 2, I used the little boy that I babysit who is in 4th grade, and he actually has Asperger's, and he is extremely smart at math. So when I was doing my assessment plan, it was related to fractions, and that I gave this little boy I babysit a worksheet. This is it. Dealing with how fractions are equivalent and how he can make them equivalent. And I asked him to find the fractions that name the same part of a whole that are equivalent by filling in numbers to complete the equivalent fractions. So I used the vertical alignment that I did to find the perfect teak to go along with this worksheet that I liked, that I knew he would probably like as well. So when I was looking in the vertical alignment, I found the teak from 4th grade, from number 3, number and operations, letter C, and it states to determine if two fractions are equivalent using a variety of methods. So I thought this was perfect because it did have a variety of methods by him having to look at pictures of fractions to him actually like solving them without pictures. So it had several different varieties of methods that he could use. So when I handed him this worksheet, he was super excited because he loves math, which is great. But he started looking at it and he read the directions and he's like, oh, this is going to be super easy. I've already done something like this in my class at school. I was like, great, so you can do it for me. He didn't ask me one question on how to do something. He wasn't confused by it, and he actually did it. I don't even think it was 2 minutes. It was probably less than 2 minutes. So he did it really fast. So the evidence that I took from him doing this assessment was that these problems were way too easy for him, and he needs something a little more challenging. So, like, as a teacher, we would need to give him more challenging problems and meet him where he's at, but not too hard where he doesn't want to do math anymore. So the results were that he clearly knows how to make fractions equivalent, and he's even able to look at a picture of a fraction and tell if it was equivalent to the fraction that it gave them. So as a teacher, I would use these results by knowing to give him some higher level fraction problems to challenge him and to make him think harder. And by doing this, you could even give him, maybe show him what he'll be seeing in 5th grade and give him problems that are harder, that make him think, and get him prepared for 5th grade. So that's what I learned from reflection number 2.